Would you risk your relationship?
Stop eating chips. For the whole basket of chips.
Your friendship?
Brush your teeth at the table, rinse, and spit.
Your self-respect?
I peed on myself, okay?
Put your pants back on.
It's good, huh?
For a pocket full of cash?
You guys have been on a game show called Deal With It.
I just won $5,000.
Howie Mandel thinks so. A brand new hidden camera ambush series from the comedic mind of Howie Mandel. Deal With It premieres Wednesday, July 17th, only on TBS. Very funny.
All right, folks, and that would be today when you're seeing this, Wednesday, July 17th, and this show will debut. It's called Deal With It, and joining us right now is the executive producer, the brainchild, if you will, Howie Mandel, and the host of the show is here as well, and that is Theo Von. Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. I should mention that it's 10:30 tonight on TBS, 9:30 Central. Still on TBS.
And you just did. I just want you to know, I don't know if you could see me right now, Howie, but I do have a hand sanitizer in my right hand and a wipe in my left, so everything here has been sanitized. You need to have no fear about the germs from this interview.
I have no fear.
Okay.
The truth is that I'm actually right in the next room. I'm just so germaphobe, I didn't want to come in and talk to you.
I didn't want to tell anybody that. Okay. I actually asked you before we started, where are you guys?
It makes this seem so much more big time. We're just in the next room, in a closet.
In a closet, absolutely. All right, let me ask you some questions about this because, and Theo, welcome to you. So I don't have anything for you, no hand sanitizer, nothing.
That's all right, I'm dirty.
Okay, good. I like to hear that. And first of all, I've always wondered if these shows, you know, where they do the hidden cameras, like there's a show on another network now where a bunch of guys, they pull stunts, and I'm thinking, how do restaurants or dentist office or any of these places where they do these stunts to patients or you know, or patrons of a restaurant, how do they allow these people in, and are they legally culpable? So my question to you, though, is for this new show, Deal With It, how do you get to people? Like if two people sit down at a restaurant, how do you get to one to pull a stunt on another?
Well, here's number one. Number one, the restaurant lets us in because when you watch the show tonight at 10:30 on TBS, 9:30 Central, you will see that we, and it's part of our agreement, that we shoot the exterior so they get some kind of publicity. So they're more than happy to do that. And we also assure them that ultimately, at the end, the patron will be thrilled that they showed up in your establishment. So, because even if they're angry in the middle, even if it's awkward, ultimately when they find out it was just a game and they possibly won a lot of money, they're going to be happy, and they could only have done that in your restaurant or your bar. So now, we just set up cameras in their restaurant and bar as per their permission. We watch all their patrons come in.
Like the NSA.
Yeah, we can hear you, we can see you, and we'll go, oh, look at that couple. It's a mother and a daughter. And then we'll say, Theo will say, like, let's bring the mother back. So we send over a waiter who's wearing an earpiece who can hear us, and he'll walk over and say, listen, have you been here before? Yes. Do you want to fill out a little form, and maybe we'll give you a free lunch, a little questionnaire? And she says, sure. And he'll say, come back. And then she walks back, and then lo and behold, it's us sitting in the back. And Theo will say to her,
I'm standing in the back. Do you want to be on a game show? Do you want to win money right now? She says, yes. I put an earpiece in her ear. Now she's back out in a game show.
Within a minute, you know, and tells her daughter she filled out a little questionnaire and they're going to get a free lunch. Her daughter has no idea. And then we say, you will lose. You will not win any money if she thinks that you're on a game show, if she thinks it's TV, or anybody in the restaurant does. And then we give her challenges. We'll say to her, you know what, tell your daughter for $500, tell your daughter that you're pregnant and it's not her father's. For $500. Deal with it.
And then she has the earpiece. All right, well, that explains it because, you know, sitting home, the savvy viewer like me always wondered, how the heck did they pull this stuff off? Well, you've now explained it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Theo? I would have Howie do it, but you'll probably build yourself up more than Howie would build you up.
Yeah, I'll toot my own horn. I started off in Road Rules, which is a reality television show, and then I got into Last Comic Standing, half-hour special on Comedy Central. So some of the same veins of reality television and comedy. I've always been a big fan of Howie. When they asked me to be on board, you know, I mean, when Howie says jump, you say Howie High. That's how I say it.
Howie High. Okay, I know some people who went to Howie High, but let me ask you, Howie. Yeah. You came up with this idea, and of course you've had.
No, I didn't. This is a huge hit all over Europe. So my production company, I produce, you know, approached, it's Keshet, the same people that Homeland, yeah, who do it. They're out of Israel. I said, can I bring this to America? And they allowed my company to produce this for America.
All right, well, fair enough. But you are the executive producer. So the shows that you've dealt with recently, America's Got Talent, Deal or No Deal. And by the way, Deal with It. I think you should have put maybe a Deal with Talent, so you would have had a little both in there. But anyway, nonetheless, the show is called Deal with It. Is this a diversion? Are these shows so successful, and you hope that this show will be so successful because of people need a diversion from everything that's going on? Why do they watch these kinds of shows, do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
And that's not a good answer, by the way.
For me, I make shows and I'm involved in shows that I really like. And I don't think about why people will watch them. I really think about what makes me laugh, what is the kind of television that I want to sit down and watch. What I like about Deal with It is, and you know, I think America's Got Talent has this, and Deal or No Deal had it, it's very visceral, where you can sit down with the whole family and you go, oh my God, she's not going to say that. She's not going to say, and if she says that, you go, oh, and you're out loud and you're screaming and the kids are there. You can also relate, how would I react?
Yeah,
I wouldn't believe that she really is going to do that. You tell the mom to get up. There's an older couple eating chocolate cake at the next table. Go and put your face in the chocolate cake. You go, oh, what are the people going to do? What are they? So I like that kind of involving, edge of your seat, visceral kind of television that kind of, I think television in itself is a diversion and, you know, get you away from just your everyday life and news and whatever. We're just looking to make people laugh, give people money, and hopefully ultimately entertain. And that's what Deal With It does.
And we're talking to Howie Mandel and the executive producer and
Howie Mandel.
and Theo Von, the host. Are you guys like talking to each other while I'm talking?
We're listening in just
a little bit.
discussing.
So we don't have a lot of
Well,
time, so we like to
you're spying.
overlap.
Now you're spying on me to see if I'm guest worthy, I guess.
Yes.
Anyway, and by the way, I'll put my face in chocolate cake for $500. No problem. Just do it, or I'll put someone else's face in it too. Anyway, so this is tonight, 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central on TBS. When you go into a show like this. Talk about the most. Give us a hint of what you. I mean, you did. You know, say it's not my. I have another baby. It's not your father. Blah blah blah. But what can we look for? Give us a little hint of tonight. Maybe something that we could look for.
On tonight's show?
Tonight's show, we had two Italian gentlemen.
But that wasn't in a restaurant. That was a spa bar or a lobby bar.
Yeah, a lobby bar of a hotel, of a spa. And we had two Italian gentlemen who came in. And just watching their interaction with we had one guy, he had him pulling his leg across the restaurant.
I told him to pretend his foot's asleep, and I wanted to get him to do something physical all over this public place. So get up and start jumping around like your foot's asleep, and then when his friend goes to help, ask for your friend for help, make it as tough on your friend as possible. So sit down on the floor, then say the only way he's going to feel better is you got to get him to pull your leg and drag you all the way across the floor to the bar in a public restaurant. Will he do it? Could he do it? What would that look like if he does it? I'm not going to tell you the result, but it is crazy.
That's pretty cool. Now,
and then thank your friend, thank your buddy,
yes,
by a long, luxurious kiss on the lips. Can you hold it for 10 seconds?
Now you got me. Now I don't know if I would do that for $500. It might take a heck of a lot more to do that.
No, that one. I'm telling you, the challenges tonight go all the way to $5,000.
Oh, okay. Well, then now you might be talking. All right. Just let me ask you: Are you guys in LA right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you come into contact with any of the protests or anything going on over the shooting, the verdict?
I haven't seen any of that.
No, there is. Yes, I've seen it, and it's terrible. And I hope that people's minds, they just stay calm and keep the peace, and you know that'll make their message louder and clearer than getting a little crazy and being somewhat violent.
Are you political at all, Howie?
Yes. Yes.
Which way do you lean? Left, right?
I lean forward.
So well, that's what Obama says. So then I would have to. That's what MSNBC says. So then I'd have to assume you lean left.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not really political. I thought it was gonna lead someplace else. I forgot I was on Newsmax.com.
You're on XM. You're on News Talk 1160 in Atlanta. You're on a lot of places. Yeah. But anyway,
I'm not political. Hopefully, I'm just funny.
You are. You're very. Hey, good luck to both of you, and we'll be watching tonight.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Take care. Bye, Theo.
Bye-bye.
All right. There you go. They're in the next room, actually, folks. They're not in Los Angeles. Howie would not come in here because of the germs. He's a germaphobe, as you well know. That's why I have I'm holding up the Citrus 2 antibacterial hand sanitizing lotion, and I got my wipe. And even that wasn't good enough to bring him into this studio. He comes like in a bubble. and it's amazing to watch. But it's in the next room. Actually, I'm waving to them right now. Anyway, all right, we're going to continue. Don't forget to watch the show. Deal with it on TBS.